We are here in the Badlands booth. I'm with Bill Crawley, and Bill, you were showing me your new Reaper pack. You've got another pack here, but they're in your new Silent Series for the year. And as we were going through this thing, we couldn't get it to click or make much of any kind of noise. And it's one of those things. It was kind of a marvel in its simplicity. So tell us about this. This is kind of a cool little pack, kind of made for tree stand whitetail hunters.
Well, thanks, Will. Yeah, we spent a lot of time kind of saying, where do we go with packs this year? And you can go one direction and over-engineer, or you can go the other direction and try to simplify and make the pack as quiet as humanly possible. And that was really what our customers are calling for. They looked out and said, what do you got for me when it's 20 below and I'm up in a tree stand and every noise is amplified? And so we spent almost 2 years developing different fabrics and techniques for sewing and foam to put together a pack that we can even put it right by the microphone and you cannot hear anything that it does. We've also added an acoustic foam inside the pack, so any of your gear in there, the noise that it would make inside is actually absorbed by the sound. And we've taken a little sound meter and put it up next to the pack, and it's almost unaudible when there's gear in there.
Show me, like for a tree stand hunter, you're sitting there, and I mean, I've got a pack, it's hanging on an easy hanger or whatever, and you got to unzip it and reach in there. And this one's just got kind of the little magnet top that flips open there. I think it's unlatched, and so yeah, I mean that just pops open. It's held in place by a magnet, and when you need to latch it up and move on, all the buckles and stuff you were showing me, they just kind of put together in these little loops like that.
Yeah, well, nothing clicks on this pack. It all slides in and out. And it locks off in this way. That way you can secure your gear, but you don't have to worry about it making noise while you're up there. And our whole objective was to make the pack accessible while you're up in the tree, but if you want to, it'll quickly close off while you're up there and keep your gear secure and dry. And then when you need it, you simply pull it back down. And once again, you cannot hear any noise as you're doing it. On the interior of the pack, we've also used an ultra suede, which is super plush and quiet. So as you're pulling gear in and out, you're not going to get that zip noise.
Yeah.
And that's really what we try to do. The other issue when you build a pack like this and you try to see what you can take away is people look at it and go, well, they've taken off all the features. Really what we've done, though, is focused on what is important to us, and that's staying quiet in the field and also being comfortable. Our suspension is what we call our air track system, and it's a double layer which allows air to flow through at all places, plus be very comfortable and ergonomic, so no matter what you do, it's going to ride well on your body. Also, even in the waist belt, there is no clicking. All you do is unlatch from here and then put it back in and then tighten up the belt as you go. So we've tried to make it as simple, yet
simple, user-friendly, it's quiet, and that's not going to cost. It's not going to cost deer hunters a whole lot. You were telling me MSRP on that is what? It was, about $120.
Yeah.
So, that's pretty hard to beat for a good pack like that. So, appreciate your time. That is the new Badlands Silent Series, and this is the Reaper. So, enjoyed it.
Thanks, Will. We appreciate
thank
it.
You.